I could try to imitate that face, but I think it would look even creepier than the one up there. So, no, I'm not going to do it. Pretty Buff is the third studio album released by the band Angel Dust. And in case you're looking for that online, Angel Dust, in the dust part, the S is actually a dollar sign. Don't mix that up with another band out there, okay? Just putting it out there, just real quick. I had no clue what to expect from this band, and I am quite a ways behind on this review, but there was something that stood out about the music, and I wanted to talk about it, so here I am. Let's get down to it. It's definitely more of a punk rock kind of vibe. I can see a lot of people enjoying the vibes that this band has and that this album has. Now, if you're going to put that into a review, it does become a little bit different. Not because the music is poorer when you have that kind of mindset. It's just that the songs are a lot shorter than you remember them being when you're experiencing them. There could also be some modern listeners that might not climb on board with this band. I'll give you an idea of what I thought of when I was listening to the band. I was basically thinking of MTV during the late 90s and early 2000s, mostly as music that you would play for their spring break specials or some of the background music for their dating shows and things like that. Things to kind of set the mood, and then they can turn it off once the drama starts really settling in. That's kind of the vibe that I kind of remember experiencing when I heard this album. Like momentary spots. It's a rush, but it's a moment. But if you're someone who doesn't care how long the song is and you just want a good moment when you're listening to a band, maybe you'll like this a lot more. Let me talk about a few of the songs that I liked so that you get an idea, and then we can talk about the overallness of the album. The first one I'd love to highlight is Light Blue. It's just a chill luau song. We always need one of those. I never feel like anyone makes those anymore. Thankfully, it comes right here. The next song, Bang My Drum. It has a good guitar intro. It's just a simple, fun song. And it has a saxophone solo in it. Yeah. Now, as I mentioned before, a lot of these songs are actually shorter than what you would normally consider a song to be for like on radio as an example. But there is one surprise on this album, and that song is Let Me Know. This song oddly has a lot of depth to it that connected with me, at least, for how short it is. It feels like the moments stretch themselves out a little bit more so that you're experiencing something longer than it actually is. That's when you know music's doing something well, when it bends time for you. There's plenty of other songs on here that do a good job. Those are just kind of the three that I felt like had better highlights that I wanted to include. As for negatives for this album, again, I don't really know if the shortness of the songs is really a turnoff, as long as the music is done well in the way it is presented. I will say I wasn't really a fan of the first three songs on the album. It didn't feel like it was really grabbing me to want to listen to the rest of it, but thankfully I did. Therefore, I could enjoy and start recommending the rest of the album. So with that being said, I want to know if there are fans out there who like this band or just, like this kind of genre of music, and let me know what you think of it, because there is something about this that I do feel is missing by modern listeners. There's something charming about these kinds of songs, independent of how high of quality you would consider the music. So after having listened and reviewed this album with production of 96%, creativity 87%, expression and lyrics 89%, I'm going to give this album a good. I just want to find some more music that wants to be more laid back like this. Maybe that I can have stronger feelings to recommend, but nitpicks aside, this was fun to listen to. So yeah, check out which songs that you would like on this album, because there's something in here that I think everyone can climb on board for, even if it's just one song on here. I think you'll get at least one song on here that will make a moment feel special to you. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to subscribe and follow all the social media for this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.